Hi students, okay, today in this lecture we're discussing the topic is inverse jet transform. So in the previous lectures to find we discussed finding the jet transform of the given sequence. Okay, na? So now we are finding the inverse jet transform. So see the first definition and how to finding inverse jet transform. We are given three methods and okay, na? So in the three methods, two methods are very very important. Okay, see that first of all definition. So f of z is, we know that z transform of the sequence un. Now finding the sequence un from the given function is known as inverse z transform of f of z. So that is equal, which is can be read z transform of un is equal to f of z. Then z inverse of f of z is equal to un. So now in this one given f of z, now applying inverse, then we have to finding the sequence. Okay, na? So here given that three methods are given. The first one is standard Z transform, and second one is convolution theorem, and third one is partial fraction method. So in these three methods, the two methods are important, that is convolution theorem and partial fraction method. So, okay, standard Z transform means already finding the Z transform, take the reverse procedure. Directly we have to finding inverse Z transform. Okay, now so this is the definition and methods. First of all, we'll discussing the first method, standard Z transform. Okay, so that is equal to the first method, standard Z transform. So in this method you have to finding inverse Z transform of the given function by using basic formulas of Z transform. Already మనం find out చేసిన వాటికి take the directly reverse. Okay, the first one example. So find the inverse Z transform of the function z by z plus 1. Okay, now so we know that f of z is equal assumption z by z plus 1. So take the inverse z transform on both sides, that is equal to inverse f of z is equal to z inverse of z by z plus 1. Already finding z by z plus 1 of z transform of which sequence. So this is already we know that z transform of minus 1 power n is equal to z by z plus 1, directly replacing here. Okay, na z by z plus 1 place lo z transform of minus 1 power n, that is equal to minus 1 power n is the required sequence, that is inverse z transform of z by z plus 1. Okay, so this is directly finding the z inverse. Yeah, second one is find z inverse of z by z minus 1 whole square. So already we know that z transform of n is equal, already finding n is the sequence, z transform of sequence n is equal to z by z minus 1 whole square. So now applying z inverse on both sides, z inverse of z by z minus 1 whole square is equal to z inverse of z of n. So that is equal to, this is a cancel n. So this is a required, this is a required inverse z transform of z by z minus 1 whole square. Okay, so third example here, find z inverse of z square by z square plus 1 and z inverse of z by z square plus 1. So already we know that the basic formulas in Z transform. So that is equal to here. So since Z transform of cos n theta is equal to z into z minus cos theta by z square minus 2z cos theta plus 1, already finding here we know that. So this is also same, z transform of sin n theta is equal to z sin theta by z square minus 2z cos theta plus 1. So in the above formulas we have to substituting theta is equal to pi by 2, that is equal to z transform of cos n pi by 2 is equal to z square by z square plus 1, because cos theta is equal, cos 90 is equal 0 kada, this is 0. And z transform of sin n pi by 2 is equal to z into sin 90 into 1, z by z square plus 1. So that is equal to, take the reverse applying z inverse. So z inverse of z square by z square plus 1 is equal to z inverse of z of cos n pi by 2, that is equal to cos n pi by 2. So similarly same, z inverse of z by z square plus 1 is equal to this one, z inverse of z of sin n pi by 2, that is equal to sin n pi by 2. So that is equal to inverse z transform of z square by z square plus 1 is equal to cos n pi by 2. Z inverse of z by z square plus 1 is equal to sin n pi by 2. Okay now. So this is the basic formulas in inverse z transform. Okay. Yeah. So this is the first method, basic form standard z transform. Okay now. For more videos, please do subscribe my channel, like and share it. Thank you.